We got the final bungees in Clash Royale coming at the 3rd of October in the game, and I can tell you guys there are a ton of surprises, but I would say let's dive jump into that, and I'm going to show you all the changes coming in October to Clash Royale. So the first change will be to the Evo Knight, a card which I'm hardly agree on. Evo Knight is just still absolutely busted even after the emergency nerf. Same goes to the Barbarians. I just feel like the evolutions, they kind of missed the mark because normally they're really great on defense, right? Barbarians, Evo Knight, but both of them are pretty broken also on offense. Their win conditions similar to the Firecracker before getting like this emergency nerfs and this nerfs, because like Firecracker was all over the place. You just spammed at the bridge, was a win condition, but now it's more of a defensive card and also not that strong, not that annoying anymore. And what they're doing for the Knight Evo is pretty simple. The HP bonus the evolution gets will be kind of changed, minus 8%, goes down from 130 to 120. Good change what Supercell is saying about that. Still extremely popular after a nerf. I think this is really easy. This is what they're saying about the Evo Knight, and also the Evo Barbarians are getting a really, I would say, like boring change, but a really good change. The attack bonus will go down from 109 to 100, which will be minus 8% as well. And they're saying been steadily rising in popularity ever since launch, now heavily featured with Lava Loon. And also with Lava Loon, you might see a card here. This card will also get a nerf soon, but now we're talking about the Bomb Tower, which is most like the most popular building in Clash Royale right now. Now guys, we're gonna see a bigger change in my opinion. The Bomb Tower, of course, it's one of the better buildings, one of the most broken buildings. Even I don't know how this really happened, but it's really, it's really frustrating to play against. It's so tanky when you're playing a Hog and an Earthquake on top of the Bomb Tower. The Bomb Tower is still able to tank this as well, which is absolutely crazy. And a ton of people are just annoyed by this card, and I can understand. The hit speed will be changed from 1.6, so it's not attacking 1.6 second anymore. It's gonna attack every 1.8 second, which is an absolutely huge change. Also kind of saying what Supercell is saying there is most popular building in a large margin, and this is kind of what I'm understanding also. So I'm actually agree with that. Even if like a Bomb Tower merch, I'm playing a ton of Bomb Towers. So if you guys want to use Bomb Tower, want to get a new best finish, make sure to use it now, because it will be way worse, and it might give the opportunity to Tesla and Inferno decks, and also Goblin Cage in the next matter. Next up we got the Magic Archer, a really controversial card, but also a really annoying card in my opinion. But the nerf they're doing is actually huge. They're actually nerfing the first hit speed for like 60%. And I don't know if you guys agree with me. I feel like the first hit speed is always something which is kind of big for this type of cards. I also remember something similar happened to Rascals when they absolutely broke in 2019. So having actually a 60% damage, first hit speed nerf to the Magic Archer seems huge. I mean, they're planning to do in this whip balling change to do a bigger change, but I still think it's huge. So let me know, will maybe Magic Archer that will be still strong? But this is like kind of the first change where I'm saying maybe Supercell missed the mark there. Next up, guys, we got the next change where some people will make mad. Even it's not really too big of a change, but also at the same time, I mean, kind of think about that. Lava had on tourney standard a ton of HP, a really a ton of HP. It still has a ton of HP, but they kind of changed something. They changed the HP minus 6%. In my opinion, it's going to be a huge change. It's going to be a huge change because minus 6% from a Lava Hound, to be fair, it's a lot. Minus 6% from Skeletons isn't too much, but you need to kind of consider how much HP the Lava Hound really has. And minus 6 HP there is crazy. Even I feel like, okay, Lava Hound currently is annoying, but we also nerfed the Evo buffs. And if you kind of think about the meta before the Evo buffs, not a ton of people used Lava Loon. So seeing Lava Loon being nerfed, even I hate Lava Loon, is kind of interesting, and I think maybe not the right decision there. These are also all the nerfs we got for the Spallantage. Now we're going into the buffs. First of all, we got the Evo Skeletons. So Evo Skeletons, of course, one of the worst cards in Clash Royale, but they kind of changed the max Skeletons. Currently it's 6, it will be 8. I don't know how much it's going to change in the current meta, but I just feel like Skeletons, and they always need buffs, right? They're not really doing too well, nobody's really using them. Some players, like, you're not even seeing an Icecream anymore, which was like the only real deck people were using it, because now we can use also the Evo Knight in that, and I just feel like it's the worst, it's still the worst win condition, not the worst win condition, the worst evolution by far. So I don't know, maybe they need some bigger changes to that, but like also making the max skeleton count. I mean, it's great, it's a good change, I'm not gonna complain about that, but let me know, do you guys think that's really the change they need? I think they need a bigger buff for sure. Next up we got the Icecream, one of my favorite cards of all time in Clash Royale, and really cool change. So they're actually changing the slowdown duration from 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds, so it's actually slowing longer, which I think is a really good change, because Icecream, currently, if you think about, you're always saying Icecream is a solid card, right? I mean, yeah, you could think that, but nobody's using it because there's a ton of Evo Knight, even Valkyrie, Dark Witch, a ton of melee tanks, and I feel like currently the Icecream gets a bit outclassed, so I'm really hardly agreeing on the buff, and I also enjoy using Icecream. Just one of my favorite cards of all time in Clash Royale. Next up, we got the Brawler, the Goblin Cage. The Goblin Cage gets the buff, and the Brawler gets 5% more HP. I think this is absolutely huge. Can be huge in some areas. It's not going to survive lightning and so on, but still, I think it can be really interesting in some matchups. I mean, at example, your opponent's using a Royal Giant, a bigger push, or like even like Giant double Prince, right? And the Prince is going on top of the Brawler. Now it's gonna tank more and deals more damage. I think this could allow the Goblin Cage to make a comeback in the meta, especially in combination with the Bomb Tower nerf. I think Goblin Cage is one of the most solid buildings in Clash Royale. Didn't really fit in the meta last couple of weeks, months, but to be fair, I really like this buff because I'm a big fan of the Goblin Cage. But let me know what you guys think. I also need to say, I personally think the buffs are pretty nice in the game, like Ice Golem Cage, and like also Evo Skeletons, but I'm really like still not sure about like the good old Lava Hound nerf, the Magic Archer nerf. It was the right one, so I'm not really too sure about the combination of the nerfs and buffs, but overall I wouldn't say it's the worst balance change. But we got one more card, which is like the only real card from the buffs, which I'm not really agreeing with. Next card up is gonna be the Giant, and the Giant gets an absolute crazy buff, and I hardly disagree on that. I hate Giant, I hate Goblin Giant. Stop spamming these. I mean, yeah, the Giant is currently not too good, but it gets a 33%. 33%, guys. What do you guys think? 33%, not damage, range buff, dude. So range buff, so it's basically hitting from the tower, from the bridge. No, it's not gonna be like that, but it's an absolutely crazy change in my opinion. And I don't know if that's the right one, because I personally think Giant is a card which is currently not really too bad in the meta. I don't really know, or I don't really see what Supercell is seeing there, but in my opinion, it's currently not as bad as they're saying. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that, but I personally think Giant doesn't need a buff right now.
But why not?
Okay, guys, I like. We also got another rework, which is basically a buff, which I'm also surprised about. I don't know, like Supercell kind of surprised me. I was like reading this type of balance when Super sent it to us, and I was really surprised they're doing this. So the Snowball gets a rework, but it's actually buff. So first of all, they're nerfing the damage, but just like a tiny bit. So it's not really like too massive. I think it's like 4 damage like on tourney standard compared to the old one, but they're actually buffing the slow down duration from 2.5 seconds to 3 seconds. So this is a crazy change in my opinion. So the Snowball, especially in combination with Balloon, will be way strong. And I don't know, I just think Snowball is already one of the best cards in Clash Royale, pushing back troops, just like also solid on defense to push back troops, push troops into your troops. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I would say there's some balance changes which I really like. Evo Knight, Evo buffs, Evo Skeletons buff, but I don't know, like there's some like which I don't know, like this Giant one I don't really get. I don't really get the Lava one, even like, to be fair, I hate this type of card. Also Magic Archer, I think it will be dead after branches. But what are you guys saying about that? What would you rate this type of branches from 1 to 10? Which branches do you like? Which you don't like? And yeah, I'm really interested to see your comments, guys, because I feel like there are a ton of people which are like happy about this type of branches, maybe because they're using decks which get countered by Lava and so on, but also maybe some of you guys are mad. So I'm really interested to see. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content just like that. This is going to be a small hint for tomorrow. There will be a new Evo card coming to Clash Royale. I will show you the gameplay as soon as I can. So make sure to tune in tomorrow, and I will say I'm out. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the day if you are not a Lava player.